stay with water issues, and Chris did mention KZN. The biggest budget items within the eThekwini municipality is set aside for water and electricity departments. But exactly as Chris says, residents in KZN's only metro are complaining about continued water cuts, broken infrastructure and sewage leaks, and they have been complaining for years. Residents are now questioning whether the money is actually being put to good use. Exploring that for us, eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli.
Residents of eThekwini are lamenting the city's never-ending water cuts. Those living in the Durban metro pay more for services than either Cape Town or Johannesburg. But residents say they've yet to see where their high tariffs are going.
The money that we seem to be paying, we don't see the result of it. I mean, that money that we're paying from here should be spent on making our lives easier, but unfortunately we're not seeing the benefit of the rates we are paying.
It's like ridiculous, because I mean, you can't even get a water tanker. Like the other week when there was no water, there was like literally just one tanker that was provided, and actually it was from a private person that actually had stepped in to actually give us some water. Yeah. And I know, like, I mean, going back like say about 10 years back, I mean, South Africa prided itself for the cleanest drinking water. And I mean, like, I know friends of mine from like abroad, they just come here and like just taste the tap water and like, wow, I mean, you guys are like so. And but now the situation is we can't drink that water.
Residents also don't trust the tap water, doubting whether it's safe to drink.
Here, I don't drink tap water. I actually buy bottled water. I can afford it. I actually buy the water. Tap water itself is used mainly, for sanitation purposes. Regarding drinking of the water, very, very difficult. We find a lot of kids, people actually getting sick, and this is happening on an ongoing basis.
But the municipality has tried to allay these fears by confirming that the metro's water is safe for consumption.
Our water is 100% safe to drink. Even independent experts from DUT have declared our water safe to drink. It is tested on an ongoing basis. It is tested regularly. We use it ourselves. eThekwini tap water is 100% safe to drink.
Raisa Sheikh from the Ratepayers Association says the lack of infrastructure maintenance is concerning.
Almost every week we have burst pipes, and what happens? There's very poor and slow service delivery, so few workers are sent out with equipment that's broken, and what happens is the homes and the businesses and the schools in the area don't have water for days. Here in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, we've been having lots of flooding. So with the heavy rains, what's been happening is our stormwater drainage is not properly maintained. Throughout the year, it is not maintained, so when we have heavy rains, the water, there's localized flooding, right? There's infrastructure damage, so we get sinkholes.
The municipality has asked for patience, saying last year's devastating floods mean it will take time for repairs of the infrastructure.
That spill is an outcome of the recent heavy rains that we had 2 weeks ago in eThekwini. Our turnaround time to fix those spills is much quicker, but because we've had those heavy rains, there's a huge backlog of other spills in other areas. As we speak right now, a team is already working there. There are some areas in eThekwini that are facing water issues. We did have the one in a 100-year flood last year. Some of the hangover from that flood is still very much with us. The repairs are ongoing, but it's going to take a while.
While they've been asked to give the municipality time, communities will be forced to live in these conditions. Lethiwe Mdluli, Durban.